Like that
was
was
crispy. Watch that thing
perfect.
grab.
Confident.
Confidence is so key with your short game.
Like that,
Hold it.
yes!
ATX might be the grind for
It
you.
really is a grind for me. If you are so tired of hitting fat, thin, chunk, skull, and you've been practicing your wedge game, it might not be you. Your wedge might actually help you play your best golf. I'm here with Matt Bovey at the Kingdom. We are going to dive into, first of all, what a wedge grind is, and then we're going to introduce a brand new product to help you play your best golf. What is a wedge grind?
I love that question because there is such little understanding about what a grind is or what bounce is, and those two things actually go together. The bounce is part of the grind, so let's dive into it. The grind is really what you see on the bottom of the wedge, the geometry you're holding. So we have two pretty different wedges here. When you talk about grind, you talk about sole width, and also you talk about the angles on the bottom of the sole, how much relief is in the heel or the toe, or you can see on this leading edge, it's a bit higher, right? It's a bit steeper, that one's a bit smoother. All of these things contribute to grind, and what I just alluded to in terms of leading edge height is going to play into bounce. The grind is the overall geometry, and bounce is, or the effective bounce, because it's so much more than just the number on the bottom of the sole, is what really allows you to hit more shots or provides more forgiveness depending upon your skill level, how you present the head, and the type of turf you play off of.
So this really isn't every wedge is right for everyone. That's why with Hi-Toe 5, a brand new forged product from TaylorMade, we have 5 different grinds. Just run through what the 5 options are.
So working from your lowest bounce to your highest bounce. And if you're a low bounce player, you're someone that is a little bit more confident with your short game, you're playing off really tight conditions. And if you're someone that's more of a high bounce player, you probably, again, want a little more forgiveness against that club grabbing in the turf, or you're playing off really soft conditions. So working from, again, low to high, ATC, a lot of versatility built into that. Again, that's our lowest bounce option inside the Hi-Toe family, followed by ATV. That one has a very unique asymmetric sole geometry that gives you some benefits. ATS, that's the perfect all around. You're holding that right now. And then you get into the ATX. It's going to have a little bit more protection against digging, great from the bunkers. And finally, ATW, which I'm holding here, and that's going to be the widest, most forgiving option, great for players that are just really looking to play square shots and get it up and out of the bunker.
Perfect. I mean, that's your 101 class there. The theory is all good. In this video, we're going to take it a little bit deeper. Matt and I are going to go and get around the green. We're going to put these wedges in scenarios that they were really designed for, talk through a bit more of those options in depth to help you understand which grind might be right for you and buy the best Hi-Toe 5 for your game this season. Let's get around the green.
Okay, Jack, let's hit some shots that these grinds are designed for, and let's work with the ATC. So this particular shot, you can see the lie here, a little bit tighter than some of the other areas around this practice green, and you're looking at a pin here where you not only need to be able to get the ball up quickly, but you're gonna need to be able to get some spin. So you really gotta be able to clip this ball. The ATC grind is gonna allow you to really get versatile with it, and I think you're gonna be able to just pinch this nicely and, again, get enough spin to be able to control it and keep it close to that pin.
Oh yeah. So straight away, I mean, tight lie, you know, a little downhill lie. I really want to add loft. I haven't got much room to work with here. This grind means I can throw that face open. I really like that gold line that we talked about in another piece where it kind of shows me where I'm pointing the club, and it shows me where the middle of the club is too. So helps me align myself a little bit. And the full toe is confidence. I feel like I can throw this hard left and pop it up in the air and still strike face.
Yeah, there you go. Beautiful.
Nice.
See how quickly that grabbed?
Right, and you know, you can see the strike on the face here. It's a little higher than I'd want on that shot. I still caught that a little heavy off of a tight lie, but we're talking about grind. The fact that that trailing edge is taken away still allowed me to produce loft and good contact off of a tight lie.
Yeah, a lot of versatility with that. Again, tight lies, any players that can control their low point, likes to manipulate the face a lot, ATC is a good option.
Okay, let's go to another spot that's good for a different style of player and wedge. Next up, ATS.
Perfect wedge selection for this shot. So because the ATS is your great all-around grind, again, it's that four-way camber, so it's got curvature heel toe and front back. It's a versatile wedge with a little bit of width, so it's a great from, again, it doesn't matter if you're steep, neutral, or shallow, or you play off more firm or neutral or soft conditions. It's really designed to be kind of the Jack of all trades, to where let's hit a couple shots. This front pin here, again, you're not fully short-sighted, but you got to get the ball up. And then let's just to work through this, we'll go out to that far pin to show that you can play something with a little bit more of a square face that's going to chase. And again, this grind's going to be able to do it all.
Perfect. I mean, this really is a club for me. I play a lot of different golf courses. I have a lot of different angle of attacks, depends on who turns up on the day. But I feel like this might be the wedge for me.
I think that's such a great comment that people can latch onto. Like if you're somebody that plays a lot of different types of courses, you know, whether it be your local city courses, etc., you're not always playing at the same place. A more all-around performance is such a great option, which is why this is our leading grind.
Same again, I want to open the face up. I love that look. They all look very similar looking down to them. There's no, I can't really tell what grind I've got in my hand.
Yeah, that face profile on the 60s is going to be effectively the same. One thing I will call out that's different from Hi-Toe in the past, a little bit less offset visually in this, which has been a turnoff for some players, specifically on the better players. So we've really just cleaned that up again. So, and that leading edge still has curvature. So when you open up that face angle, it still looks like it's pointed in the right direction. Yeah. For anyone that's ever tried to open up a 9-iron, it looks like it's going straight right. This needs to give you the confidence when you move that face around that's pointed in the right direction.
It's really interesting. The offset is a big thing on wedges for a lot of players, but especially if you've got a few MG5s in your 50 and 54 and then go to a 60.
It's going to flow beautifully. And since you brought up the combo with MG5, there is a chrome option available in this Hi-Toe as well.
And that will look much easier transition. Oh, that felt really crispy actually. I mean, these are spinning up really, really quickly.
Yeah, the new groove, the face texture, see how quickly that stopped. You could even throw it a little further if you wanted to. Or open up the face a little bit less. Obviously, so much versatility in how you want to play a shot, and that's one of the fun things about short game, is it's really comes down to player creativity.
And grind for me I mean, it's forgiveness, but first of all is how do I look here? When I lay the club down, can I get it behind the ball the way I want it to look in different ways? Mm-hmm. And then what does it feel like through impact? Does it still behave that way? Can I get the leading edge where I want it to be through the shot? Like that
was crispy. Watch that thing grab.
And this means I can throw this shot pretty much all the way to the hole on a short side shot and have plenty of spin.
Yeah, you absolutely could. If that fringe was another, 5, even 10 feet further, you'd have plenty of stopping power to get it up and down.
Well, let's turn this into a slightly different golf club with this grind that's got 4 different cambers on it. I'm now going to go away from laying it down, getting the leading edge really tight to the ground and open the face and play to that longer pin where I've got to square everything up.
Exactly.
So I really think about this a lot with my wedge play and everyone at home, what happens with the leading edge and how I want it to feel. That shot's really important when you're in a pickle. This is a shot you're going to play probably a lot more, hopefully a lot more. You don't find yourself short-sighted.
Exactly. You always want a little green to work with. But again, the square face shot, in terms of being able to confidently get through the turf, this hole it's not going to dig on you. Again, plenty of.
There you go. Go on.
Oh, do it. That thing checked
on
you.
Spun so hard for that low shot. And I think that's interesting. Like to me, I don't know if you can even see that on camera. That last one was struck out towards the toe, which on a conventional face, probably half of that ball might not have been on the groove.
Yeah, and there's no way you have the same stopping power when you don't get grooves on the ball.
That pulled up better than some of my center shots.
There you go, a little more release.
Really nice. And this is a fun shot to get this amount of spin from this height. And I guess maybe this is where some of that center of gravity comes in, being able to keep it low and spinning at the same time.
Yeah, it's not just a green side thing as well. When you're hitting that full or partial shot, you want to keep that launch angle down a little bit. Again, that higher CG is going to give that to you. Yep, good.
Perfect. Okay, so what's next?
I say we put you into the grain and we test out ATX, which has a little more protection from grabbing because of that beveled leading edge.
I need that. Let's go. So the X grind, first thing that pops up to me is the leading edge. Much more camber, much more steep angle.
Yeah, that's going to give you, again, a little bit of protection from digging. And what we put you in here is uphill lie with the grain. You're working into the grain. So the tendency is going to be, like, it's going to want to grab the club more than other shots, which you've all experienced. And sometimes you walk up to a lie, you see that, and you're just like, you know it's going to be tough.
The practice stroke, this one
club, this design is going to give you a little bit more confidence in knowing that you're going to be able to get through that. And again, that 3-plane sole allows you versatility as well. So let's work to a couple pins. I'd say we go back left first. This is going to be, again, a little bit more of a, it's easier to get speed through this shot than the closer one. And you can play this in a range of face positions. Really dealer's choice.
I'm just going to kind of keep the face a little squarer and just let the leading edge do its job. And that really did its job. But that pulled up grain, I don't know if you can see that on camera, I felt the club going into the ground, but I still got onto the golf ball, whereas I've had that shot before where I've double hit it. I think the biggest thing, finding the right grind, gives you confidence. If you hit that golf shot and you know that it doesn't bury in the ground and you just flub it in front of you, you can walk into that situation and feel confident.
Confidence is so key with your short game.
Like that,
Hold it.
Yes!
ATX might be the grind for you.
It really is the grind for me.
Okay, let's throw one at this front pin. It's going to be a little bit more delicate. It might require you open up the face. You could play the square face as well, but just to showcase the ATX versatility.
Yeah.
Throw this one up a little bit higher.
Oh. Whoa!
See that come back?
It came back for a 10-yard shot. And I think, again, I'm not sure how people are into grind. Hopefully we're expressing what's going on here, but this has got 12 degrees of bounce on it. People kind of freak out when they see 12. They think high bounce, but I just opened the club face up into the grain for a very short shot and got under the golf ball. That is versatility.
100%. It's versatility with forgiveness, which I think, again, for a lot of players is so key. Like for the majority of players out there, it's ATS, and then I would lead them towards like an ATX grind because, again, the array of conditions you can play it off of and how forgiving it is. And if you're someone that really likes to get creative and has good control over your short game, maybe more ATC, ATV.
I love that. I mean, for me, this has really opened my eyes to what ATX is about. And I can say I have never played a full face wedge, but looking down on it, and I don't know how much value it adds to every golfer, but for me, seeing grooves out to the toe is not something I don't like the look of. It actually does give me confidence. I'm like, there's more golf club there to hit the golf ball and feel confident about the result.
We hear that from players a lot. It's a defining characteristic of this type of wedge.
It's so good. And again, that into the grain, you see the grass
tried to grab,
up.
but still, like, not a bad shot, 6-foot putt.
I'd like, even into the grain, to be able to put that leading edge facing more at the ground and still get away with it. And I think this grind offers that.
Absolutely.
So I want to take a lot of loft off. I want to point that leading edge way more at the ground. I want to get this thing carrying halfway and running a bit. And this is a scary shot for me personally. I dig the leading edge in a lot, and feeling that not have any dig whatsoever, again, just builds confidence for the next shot and the next shot. That was a great example.
Yeah, again, tried to grab, got through the ball okay.
I think this has been the best explanation so far for me of a benefit of grind. Really crispy. All good strikes with this wedge. This is maybe going in the bag.
You want to get in a little bunker work?
I do.
Let's go.
So we're in the bunker and you've picked 3 options to help tell a bunker story. What do we got?
So I grabbed the ATS, which is going to be your all-around, the ATW, which is going to be the widest, most forgiving, and then the ATC, which is going to be your lowest bounce. So you have that full spectrum, not every grind, but the full bounce spectrum here inside the Hi-Toe family. So we're at the bunker here, the Kingdom. This is kind of what I would call an average bunker. It's not overly fluffy, it's not overly tight or hard, but just wanted to give you that feel of how the grind affects the club going through the sand. So let's start with ATS. Again, this is going to be your all-around sort of performance. We had one other a clip with this, and again, showing the versatility of this wedge, regardless of if you're on the fringe, in the fairway, in the rough, in the sand. It's really good from anywhere.
Perfect. I mean, a lot of players out there are good from bunkers. They can play a lot of different bounce and grind options.
Yeah.
And we're just talking off camera. There's such an importance, if you don't feel confident in the bunker, that finding the right grind relative to what your maybe bunkers are like and what your action is like is going to help you way and above.
Exactly.
So this is the S. I'm going to play this one open. I felt like from the other lie that we had plenty of room to get underneath it and hit it a little higher.
Really nice thump there.
And this is, I don't know if you can get this on camera, there's the strike way out towards the toe on a conventional wedge without the full face. That is not hitting grooves.
Yeah, you're not gonna, exactly. You're not going to get grooves on the ball, and that is a perfect showcase of why Hi-Toe can be so great from your more challenging lies, whether it's a bunker or we'll get into a rough shot later, but that's perfect.
I really think as a decent golfer that I don't see a lot of spin from these shots. If I hit them out that way, I don't get the reaction that I want, and that's the first time I've seen it well.
That's right. Okay, so there's your all-around ATS. Let's do one where we're going to ATC. So this is your lower bounce option. Again, and just how that feels going through the sand for you.
And this might require a little more precision of your low point, understanding where you're going to get into the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, this grind is for players that just have a little bit more control of your short game. And while you're hitting shots with this, interesting sort of experience. You know, when we test these grinds with Tommy Fleetwood, one of the things he does is he quickly goes to a bunker, because the better players that have control over that low point, better control of their technique, they can adjust to the different grasses and things more easily. They can adjust the different types of sand. Again, how a club plays out of a bunker for that week is a defining moment for Tommy in terms of, like, does he like this grind or does he feel like he needs to change?
And one thing for me, when I'm picking my wedge set out and I've got 50, 54, 58 predominantly, I will pick my highest lofted wedge purely based on how good I am out of the bunker with it. I don't really worry about any other shot. Short side and bunkers are where I'm paying attention to, and I want my sand wedge to be more of a do everything.
Yep, exactly.
So it's really important to get the lob wedge right from the bunker. And that totally did. I mean, that dug.
You see how much more that rolled out because it dug a little bit more, and you could hear it in the sound too.
Yeah, at the leading edge, you got in it. Yeah. It's lower
Still
bounce.
A great shot. I mean, a man of your caliber, of course.
But, you know, that wasn't my best shot, and I got a great result from it. Same again, I would go away from this wedge for me.
Yeah, just a little heavy, kind of underneath it. Again, just inconsistency with that. Okay, let's shift gears now. We're going to go to ATW. So this is, again, this is our widest sole. It's our most forgiving sole. It's really designed for the players that, you know, again, maybe your bunker game isn't the strongest and you don't feel confident opening up the face and you want to play more of a square face shot. That's where this is designed. So for this particular shot, it's not necessarily how you would play the shot. I would ask that you can keep that a little bit more square for the players watching in terms of like what that could do for them.
And square is basically keeping the grooves pointed at the target rather than splaying that face open like we're told how to hit a bunker shot.
Exactly. This sole is going to keep you. So the tendency when you don't open your face is for the leading edge to grab because you're not exposing that bounce. The width of the sole is going to keep that from happening. Okay. You're going to let this club is going to really do a lot of the work for you in the sand.
So you can stand there like a regular pitch shot kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Wow. Complete polar opposite feeling to the last grind. Don't know if you can see it on camera. Last grind felt like I was slow through the turf. The club was pulling up a lot of sand. That one there, really quick through, and the ball got more distance because of it.
Yeah, doesn't want to dig on you, wants to pop out. I won't bury that for you. Let's hit one more. Perfect.
And I think just getting out of the bunker gives a lot of people confidence.
That's right. It's not about like, am I 3 feet or 6 feet? It's about, did I get it out of the sand? For so many players, this is going to help them do it.
That actually is probably my standout wedge experience for the video so far. Somebody standing in there, not having to think about a bunker technique, putting the face in square and just hitting a golf shot and seeing the ball come out. It's going to save a lot of strokes.
It's a perfect example of how, again, whether you're on the ATC side, the ATS for the all-around, or the ATW, because you're just looking for that forgiveness to get up and out, there's a grind option for you inside the Hi-Toe family.
Sure. Last place to go is the rough, where I find myself on almost every second shot of the day. Let's jump in there. Save the best for last, trying to demonstrate what a high in the face shot will do on the green.
Yeah, the benefit of having that extra face area, again, the more grooves. We found ourselves in a all too typical spot for you.
Yeah.
Short-sighted in the rough.
Yep.
Right? Okay, so we're looking at this grass here. Again, we've intentionally picked this spot because this rough is pretty deep. So a lot of players, when you find yourself here, it's never great, but there's two ways that you're gonna be here. You're gonna be sitting up high, where the tendency can be to get under the ball. So let's start with that, or you're gonna find yourself buried. But this is one where the ball is sitting up. Again, you really got to control that low point. Consequences are dire if you don't hit this right.
That's right. I mean, most people want to open the face up here to get it on the green. I'm actually going to keep the face a little squarer to try and not go clean under the golf ball and hope that those high in the face grooves help me spin it and stop it still. Oh, that is a perfect example.
Yeah, that sounded Hi-Toe.
I hit that way high in the face.
Look at that. Look at that.
And it spun, and everyone saw that on camera. Spin, one bounce, pulled up.
Yeah. One hop and stop from the upper deck.
Very high toe.
Yes, the very high toe. Okay, now the other spot you're gonna find yourself in this sort of lie is buried. So again, this is just showing the versatility of this grind. You're holding ATV. We're gonna go to a little bit tighter lie. So you're in the deepest, thickest stuff, and then we've hit the high ball. Now let's hit one that's buried.
Still good. We'll take that. Coming out of that lie is
Yeah,
good.
that's deep. Again, look at that impact
Where you
location.
strike
Look
that.
at all that grass. The groove's really doing the work there.
Yeah. Okay, final shot.
Yeah, we were just working in the rough. We've stepped literally a couple feet over to the right here. Now we're on a tighter lie. We're sticking with the same grind to show the versatility of ATV. So working out of the thick stuff, and it's also gonna work off that little bit tighter lie because the leading edge sits so nice to the ground here. It hugs the ground. And again, but that's kind of the magic of that concave section on the bottom of that sole is that the backside provides that protection from digging. So this gets you in and under the ball quickly, and this provides, again, that safeguard against it digging too much.
So it's really a two style sole. You know, this bit is channeled out so it doesn't get much use.
Yeah, it's very quick. Yeah, the point, it's recessed to where it's going to be very quick through the turf.
Okay. And it looks on the ground very similar to ATX and ATS in terms of my ability to get the leading edge down there. Oh, that was one of my favorite strikes.
Crispy.
Very spinny. That was chunky, but I'll take it.
Decent result, right? Again, but that's the protection. It didn't grab on you too much. You caught behind the ball. That sole doing its job to really allow you to, again, pull off a shot while you didn't execute perfectly. The result's manageable.
That was exactly what this sole's designed for. I got away with something that I laid that leading edge, the trailing edge down. It bounced, but perfect result. We really hope you enjoyed this video and it helped you not only understand what grind is, but what Hi-Toe 5 brings to the market with its 5 grind options. Matt, you've been a legend. Thank you so much today, mate.
I always love spending time with you.
Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, jump in the comments, let us know which Hi-Toe 5 you're heading to a Worldwide Golf store to purchase today. Book your fitting for TaylorMade's brand new Hi-Toe 5s at worldwidegolf.com or a Worldwide Golf retail location near you.